And welcome back to the Chaos Draft, episode 9. We're almost to double digits, baby. I am, of course, Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know. Joined, as always, by the Kurgan of YugiTube, the RJB0.
Hold up, how do you spell that one?
Kurgan? It's spelled pretty much how you'd expect.
I've got a city in Russia. Is the largest city and the administrative center of Kurgan Oblast in the south of the Urals Federal District of Russia. The population of 310,911. That's a very exact number.
That's what I was saying, that you were like that city from Russia.
Okay.
Clearly,
I'm like the capital of one state in Russia.
It's spelled Kurgan.
Yep, that's the city.
That's the city?
Yeah, that's the city.
Oh, interesting. I guess our Googles are just different. Did you type in the Kurgan?
Oh, I didn't put the in. Hold up.
You gotta have the.
The Kurgan.
You're not just any Kurgan.
Oh.
You're the Kurgan.
Oh, I know where we're going with this. Okay, I know what we're talking about. Yes.
Comment in the comments if you already figured it out like 5 minutes ago. But yes, if you don't know, the Kurgan is the bad guy from Highlander. Because we're playing Highlander format. And that doesn't mean that we're going to the Scottish Highlands to battle with swords. Although maybe one day if you keep up this win streak. But no, we're playing
Highlander format because there can be only one.
Yes, there can be only one. I don't know how I forgot the catchphrase. There's a whole card named after that.
I've never actually watched Highlander. I know 3 things about it. I know the name Connor MacLeod. I know there can be only one. And I know Connor MacLeod's stupid fucking weird Scottish katana because all the edgy nerds in like 2005 wanted it.
They just absolutely loved it. I had heard a lot about Highlander long before I actually saw it. I did eventually go back and watch it with my friends. It's pretty good. It's a nice like little action flick. It's got some cool like historical stuff to it, some period costumes and whatnot. And I mean the Kurgan, I'm sure you're looking at pictures of him. Jules, just get a picture of the Kurgan up here.
He's mugging. He's
wearing bone armor.
He is wearing bone. That's pretty sick. That's like the Skull Knight, the Fossil Warrior.
So the interesting thing about Highlander, I guess you don't know anything about it, right? Other than Connor MacLeod.
Yeah, and I know that they have to fight each other until only one of them is alive.
Yeah, it's basically
that's like what I've got.
There are immortals, and you're immortal. You live forever as long as you aren't decapitated. That's the only way to kill an immortal. So they're not completely immortal.
Okay.
And all the immortals are driven towards each other. They must seek each other out to fight until there can be only one left. And somehow they all know that once there's one left, they will get the prize. And none of them know what the prize is, but they want it. They're like driven to seek it. And so most of the story actually takes place in like the 1980s, but because they're immortals, they all have this past going back to the Highlands in like the 1700s and like Victorian England and like the Revolutionary War. So it doesn't actually take place in Xena times. It takes place in Earth, just, you know, over this huge span of history.
Fascinating. Okay, that's pretty sick.
And then they made a Highlander 2, even though there was only one left at the end of Highlander 1.
That's the opposite of the whole premise of this series.
This is the one series that shouldn't have a sequel. And if you wanted to talk about the absurdity of Highlander 2, we would be here for a million years. But we must focus on the Yu-Gi-Oh! We can't lose track of that. So let's go ahead. We're playing Highlander, one of each card, pulling cards in the chaos space. Let's jump into it. All right, here we are. Another week of pulls. Just gotta hope this will be the week. This will be the week we get something. Surely our pulls will be better this time. I'm here once as always with Twitch chat. If you want to watch the pulls, maybe try to help me out. Come down to Twitch, help me pull some stuff, pull the good stuff, make good decisions. But yeah, let's just flip this up and, yeah, not a whole lot here. We are trying to go for the anti-dragon stuff, so maybe a dragon capture jar.
This week we're doing Highlander. I'm excited to pick up some crazy one-ofs, as if I haven't been doing that already. Let's flip them up. We've got Trapple. Dragon Capture Jar is pretty funny. Kissatai is pretty funny. Ooh, we could pull Songa and then do nothing with it. Dragon Capture Jar is funny. Dragon Capture Jar is very funny.
Dark Beginnings 2! It's twice as well. Oh, we could get the third tune table of contents. I think we'd rather go for Witch of the Black Forest. This might actually be decent with some of the links we have, perhaps, maybe.
What do we have in here? Montage Dragon as my first ultra rare from the Duelist Genesis. Truly a comedic moment here. I think we take Book of Eclipse.
The Duelist Genesis. Well, we could get another Book of Eclipse or another Gladiator Beast Esket. I don't think we want another Esket. I think we're good with that. Quillbolt is also funny. I think we'll just take the other Book of Eclipse. It's kind of removal. Rage and Battle. Oh hey, there's a Koki Miru and also a good rock monster. You know what? Let's take the good rock monster. We've been in desperate need of these to make the fossils online, and we don't have any yet.
All right. Extreme Victory. I'll take Esper Girl. We talked last episode about getting Psychic Tuners, and this is a pretty good Psychic Tuner.
Legendary Collection 2. Well, we could shut down the graveyard entirely. I don't think I want anything else here. So, yeah, we'll try that.
All right, Legendary Collection 3. Gold Sarcophagus. Much as I love Nephthys and her hand. Interesting verbiage. I'll take the Gold Sark. There are cool things that we can do with this.
Epic Dawn! Well, we finally get some graveyard stuff. Robert has all the broken graveyard cards, but I finally have a Premature Burial. And this is also a good equip card for that equip card monster I got that might actually do something.
Premium Gold. I have one regular Mirror Force and a Drowning Mirror Force. I'll take the Mirror Force. Why not?
World belongs to Yugi! And this ass belongs to Sass. I guess we get the Gold Sark. This is probably good for something. Maybe? What's Dark Flare Knight made of? I already have 3 Dark Magician. Yeah, we just take the Gold Sark.
Legendary Collection 5Ds. Naturia Barkion's pretty sick. Naturia Barkion and Colossal Fighter are really good. Riza Zephyr is also not a terrible Blackwing tuner. We do have a lot of Blackwing tuners so far. That being said, a level 3 Blackwing tuner does allow us to go into Full Armor Master with the inclusion of a 7, and Full Armor Master is redonkulous. It's a very good card. We already have a Colossal Fighter too. So it's either the Barkion or the Breeze the Zephyr. I think we're going to go with Barkion. I think it's just more likely that we're going to be able to use a different card to make Full Armor Master than Breeze the Zephyr.
Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, and there is our 3rd blaster! We've got to start blasting. I mean, unfortunately, this doesn't help us this week because we're on a Highlander. But next week we might be able to start blasting.
Code of the Duelist. Yeah, I'll take a back to the front. I've been thinking about doing some World Chalice things, but this card is so generic that it's just worth having around.
Let's break open that circuit, and hey, a Bagooska of my own? Don't mind if I do! Don't mind if I do.
Flames of Destruction! Oh, yo, is that Goki Octastretch? I think we take Octastretch here. Our Gokis are pretty good. Yeah, we've got a Headbat and a Suprex. I'll take Octastretch. Just working on our Goki collection.
Flames of Destruction. Hey, here's another Nightmare Cerberus, but also called by the grave. How are my nightmares doing? I don't really have any good, like, generic links. Oh, but the firefighting Daruma doll is pretty good, too. I think we need to take this while we've got it. We haven't run into one of these yet, and we really need just, like, a generic link that can do something. These two are both really tempting, but at the end of the day, this is going to see more use.
Saved by the darkness. Not really. I mean, we've got Kagari. Widow Anchor's pretty good. Yeah, let's take Widow Anchor.
Dark Saviors! Ooh, is that another Ray? Yeah, I've always wanted another Ray. Let's take a second.
All right. Ignition Assault! Ah! It's happening, folks. It's happening at long last. I have a Karakuri Synchro.
Oh, look, the heroes are getting their revenge. Isn't that quaint? Whoa! Ho, 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 ho. Well, that's a payoff for Speedroids. I still need to get all the Speedroids. This is specifically for Battle Wasps. Yeah, this thing is just a house, though. And I might be able to make it, so we'll take it and see what we can do. Now we have something to go for.
Maximum gold. Is that in a beer? Oh. There's a house dragon maid. Okay, we're going to grab the house dragon maid. And the reason we're going to grab the house dragon maid is because dragon maids are good for me right now. And so far, Nibiru has not been relevant to this series. We could also do Miracle Contact. Nah, we're gonna take House Dragon Maid.
The gold, they got oh, whoa, whoa. Now that is a rank 4 worth making. Now that is something that I don't think Robert has. Appaloosa, Goddess of the Bull. We have negates now, chat. We can actually make negates. Let's try it. If we can make that, that'll be a game changer.
The Grand Creators. Okay, Grand Creators. I know we've had our differences in the past. I know we've had our... I know you've done your best to give me the Adventurer package. But I have the Water Enchantress. I chose her last week. I'm changing my ways. Oh. The Grand Creators. I mean, if you insist, I will happily take an Ogre Dance. I will happily take an Ogre Dance here. For sure, we are taking an Ogre Dance to go with our Zayaman.
Got some ghosts coming from the past, trying to do stuff, be things. We've already got. Do we already got a Skull Convoy? I'm pretty sure we do. No, that's the missing one we don't have. Okay, we've got the last fossil fusion. We just need more rocks, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, it's time for Power of the Elements. Last time, we acquired ourselves a Tearlament Kit Kalos. Let's see if we pull anything worth adding to her pool. Let's go! Yes! Folks, it is just that easy. It is just that easy. God, folks, it is just that easy. Tearlament's Kaleido Heart. And you know what's incredible about this card? It gives me a copy of Rhino Heart. It just gives me a free Rhino Heart. I'm just casually pulling the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh deck of all time in Chaos Draft. I'm just casually pulling the best Yu-Gi-Oh deck ever made.
And finally, the crystals are getting their revenge by doing some stuff. Ninjutsu Art of Mosquito Marching. Special summon 2 level 4 lower insects from your hand with the same level. If you control number 2 Ninja Shadow Mosquito, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Target monsters your opponent controls up to the number insect. Place hallucination counters on any of them. Huh. How very strange. Well, I have some insects, and none of the rest of these are all good, so let's just take this. And with that, it's not great. We didn't get something super cool, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll go ahead. We still get a reroll in our bonus packs. Maybe that'll pick things up.
All right, Battles of Legend, Crystal Revenge, the final main set of our opening. Hey, there's a refund on our Blackwing Breeze the Zephyr. Might go for that. Let's see what our Performapal is here. Target a Performapal Odd Eyes in the graveyard, add it to your hand, then destroy this card. That's okay. It's a 1 scale, too. Oh, this card's actually pretty solid. Performapal Odd Eyes Seer. But Breeze gives me full armor. No, we're going to take Odd Eyes Seer. Well, this has been silly, but it's not over yet.
Alright, Chaos Draft Pack. Number 1, flip them up. I think what we want is probably the Anchor Drill. The Anchor Drill just gets us another thing. We'll just go for that. More Earth Machines.
It's time for 2 of each Chaos Pack. It's time for Chaos Packs, Hardleg's and mine. Both of us contributing to the series in equal measure. Flip it up. What else we got? Gear frame. Anchor drill. Anchor drill because I know that we're going to have Infinitrax to play with.
Maybe one of these days I'll get the Machina. We get a Machina. We'll be really good. We didn't get a Machina. We've already got 3 Magician's Rod. We've already got that. This is another rock. Discard this card. Send a Fossil Fusion. It's either that or the Brutal Dozer, and I honestly think we just want to go for more Earth Machines. Now that we've got more of that, we'll just go for another Brutal Dozer.
All right. Hardleg Chaos Pack, round 2. Not quite as exciting. Okay. I'm going to make a weird decision. I'm going to take Ursarctic Megapolar. I think that's the plan. We will start building Ursarctics. Is it a good idea? Not in the slightest, but I'm going for it.
And then RJ's pack. Lightning Vortex. Funny. Not necessarily great, but funny. Balancer Lord is like one of the best Cybers things, right? Is just pay 1,000, normal summon another Cybers. Yeah, I think with all the math mechs and stuff, we just want to grab one of those.
All right, now for my Chaos Pack. We pulled a Burebu. Can we pull a Bure? Not looking like it, unfortunately, folks, but I will certainly take a free Yang Zing here.
And then pack number 2! Oh! We finally got it! The biggest payoff for the Karakuris. With this, the Karakuris, like, I could put them in the Earth Machines and have them actually do something. Yeah, let's take that. Let's take that and hope that that does something.
And round 2? Oh, there's a Lone Fire Blossom.
Alright, so after consulting with a certain gentleman who perhaps wishes that they were no longer alive, I have decided to open up Singular Strike Overthrow. This is the pack that contains Mathmex and Sky Strikers, both of which I have almost enough stuff to build with. I'm not sure if this will necessarily give me enough to build a regular deck, but today is the day of the Highlander. I almost said Hydrolander. It's the Highlander episode. Lots of one-ofs, and in that case, the Sky Striker spells are just kind of like good spells in general, especially if I can make a deck that focuses on putting one monster in the extra monster zone and just protecting it with back row and stuff like that. And I think I have the back row and the front row to do that. We just gotta hope, so let's flip it up, see what we get. And, so we got a Laplacian and we've got a Zeke. These are both really good. The Laplacian gives us a payoff if we ever get a super factorial. Zeke, I don't think we necessarily need. The rest of these, like, this is good removal, but I think we gotta take the SR when we get the chance, get the Laplacian.
Yeah, I'll take a Lone Fire in case it pays off for Predaplants. All right, folks, this is a bad decision that I'm making here, but I'm going to re-roll Burst of Destiny. I got a magnificent map, and that's all right. And this pack doesn't have much at common that I want, but I really, really, really want a Sword Soul of Taya. So let's go for a Sword Soul of Taya. Let's go! We're re-rolling once a Robina. We aren't taking a Robina. You think that we're going to stick with a Fluanderese card? We're going to try it again. Let's go! Another Fluanderese card! Why are you giving me Fluanderese?
Pack number 2! Ooh, we could get a third Widow Anchor, or not third Widow Anchor, we could get a first Widow Anchor, or we could get a Ray. Again, I think we gotta go with the super rare. This is gonna be even harder to pull. So we take the Widow Anchor while we have the chance. We've already got 2 of these. The super factorial is hard to pass up, but it is a common, so we can maybe pick it up in another one.
All right, retry number 3. This one may be a sunk cost a little bit at this point. A Trouble Sunny. We can get an Evil Twin ultra rare, but not a Sword Soul super rare. I pulled one Sword Soul and I've decided I'm just going to pull all the rest of them. Yo, Sword Soul Emergence is a pretty sick ultra rare. It's not the Sword Soul monster we're looking for, but it does add the Sword Soul monster we're looking for. Maybe we just take those. Maybe we just take the dub while we got it.
Pack number 3! Alright, this time we've got to choose between the Afterburners and the Diameter, I think. I'll let Twitch chat choose. Chat, you can vote now on your phones. Alright, it was pretty close, but 9-7, it looks like Diameter is getting the vote, so we're taking that.
Alright. That means we have 3 rerolls left. Alright. We got 3 rerolls. Reroll number 1. Gallus the Star Beast is cool, but it's not an instant fusion. Reroll number 2. None of these cards are particularly good except maybe Mizuki. Reroll number 3. Eternally Punished. I have been punished. What do we take? A Neos, an Ocean? Maybe we take an Ocean. We could take Wolf because we can Foolish for it. Yeah, that's funny. We'll take the Wolf.
Okay, flipping up pack number 4. Well, we already know who wins this one. Yeah, we did already get a Diameter previously. Let's take the Jamming Waves. And finally, hopefully we could get a super factorial. Hopefully we didn't pass up on our only chance for one. Okay, we did. We could get that super factorial. That seems like a good thing to add in there. All right, so we've got Math Mechs. We've got a payoff. We've got a payoff for Sky Strikers. Some of the best payoffs. I'm not sure if we'll be able to combine all those into one deck. I guess we'll have to find out. All right. Here we are, episode 9, the Highlander episode, and it has reverted my deck list back into a pile of cards. It's, you know, I really thought with Highlander, we weren't going to be as consistent, but I thought we'd see some more archetypes, and really there's no archetypes in here unless you count the Sky Striker, but really, these are just removal spells. This is a stealing spell, and then we've got something to search them. We are playing the one Ray because, like, if we can get Ray, then we get Kagari, and it goes into something that searches us something and does a thing. But other than that, yeah, it's just a pile of cards, and after consulting with a certain gentleman who wishes they were demised, we ended up coming up with this list, which is pretty much just a rank 4 turbo with a little bit of Link's Shokaning in here. It's a lot of stuff. We've got like one big beater in Guan Yun, and then everything else is just something that special summons itself, something that summons tokens, cards that pop other cards that might be useful with one of these other cards to make a rank 4. And then other than that, we're just playing all the best, like, spells we possibly have, and all the best traps we possibly have. Or maybe not necessarily the best traps. One of the things I've realized is that, unfortunately, Robert's going to have access to his Nemesis Protoss, and also his Blackluster Soldier Link, both of which can't be destroyed, and the BLS can't even be targeted. So that puts me in quite a deadly position, because almost all of these destroy our target. Even stuff like Mirror Force is going to destroy, so even though I have that, it's useless here. That's why instead I'm running stuff like Ferret Flames, which is non-targeting, non-destruction removal, assuming I get to low enough life points, which I mean we'll get there, and Beast King Unleashed, which has a lot of potential if I can set it up properly. We're also on the Solemn Warning, which combined with Cyberstein and Soul Charge might be more life points than I can handle, but hopefully the game will close out before we use all, hopefully we won't open with all 3 of these. And then the extra deck, we've got a target for Cyberstein, not the greatest target, but it's something. We've got the Entis to use with Punishment, and then just a whole bunch of level 4 monsters, including Laplacian, which is also non-destruction removal, if we can get to it. It is 3 or 4 monsters, or 3 level 4 monsters, I should say. And then we've got a whole bunch of links, most of which aren't that great unless we can get up into, like, a Borreload with Masquerena, although unfortunately, Access Code does still out that. But we've also got Access Code. And then if that doesn't work out, we've got some graveyard stuff, hand traps, more back row removal, more non-targeting if it really just does look like BLS Turbo, as well as Time Lords and Kaijus. So yeah, hopefully that'll work out, but I really do feel like this week's probably going to be a lot of luck. Because when you're playing 41 ofs, it's up to the draw depending on what we get. If we get like a Scape Ghost and a Gofu right off the bat, we could do some shit. And if not, we may be in for some trouble.
Well, if you wanted chaotic nonsense, here we have chaotic nonsense. For once, I don't have a particularly linear game plan to my deck. I've got a few engines which I hope can come together in some significant combination. We've got our Mech Knights by way of our shiny new Mech Knight Blue Sky. We've got heroes, which are pretty much what they've always been. We've got rank 4 material like Summoner Monk, Sakitama, and our Tenyi Spirits to hopefully get us into boss monsters fairly consistently, and then our level 4s to go along with them. Spyro Super Agent for getting rid of back row, Mimicking Maneater Bug for getting rid of monsters, and Engraver of the Mark for getting rid of my sanity. Next we have some Link combo materials, Blackwing Gofu the Vague Shadow, which pretty much solos. We've got the Destrudo Mare Mare combo, which is still pretty good, especially by way of Laval Vault Chain being able to put Destrudo into the graveyard for next turn. And then it's boss monsters. We've got Protoss, Gores, Guan Yun, Kashtira Fenrir, and a Blackluster Soldier. Our spell cards are pretty much everything we need for that. Dark Calling, Graceful Charity, Delinquent Duo Soul Charge, our Resurrection guys, including Premature Burial, Call of the Reborn, the Monster, Foolish Burial. We've got the Super Poly. This is a little bit of a Garnet. We really only want to be making this if we have Verte, so we can guarantee the Dark material, but Dark monsters are generally good, so I think this is worth the main deck card. Gold Sarcophagus is just great in Highlander formats for choosing what you want to get. Giant Trunade and a Hero Lives to get us into easier hero combos. And the rest is just kind of my best back rows. The number one thing we need to be thinking about here is Call of the Haunted. This is the one that we really want to get good monsters back off of. If I only get to use each monster once, then I want to be able to bring them back. So Call of the Haunted is here in the main deck, and the side deck is for modulating things depending on Hardleg's deck. If Hardleg is really, really good at putting extra deck monsters onto the board, Neospacian Grand Mole is solid. If I want to get just extra special summons in, if like my rank 4s are turning out to be the thing I want to go after, then we are going to be bringing in the dangers, and then everything else is really just kind of dependent on whether I'm going first or second. This is going to be wild. My deck looks roughly the same as it has in previous decks, just vastly less consistent and kind of throwing everything I have at once, except Dragon Link. Rip Dragon Link. But that's a benefit for the viewers. I can't wait for the duels.
All right,
Oh,
we're
I've been
here.
owned. All right.
We're here, and I am going to go second. I think that'll work
Okay.
best with this. I have instant regret. This hand would have been much better going first. Will I get punished for doing this?
All right.
Trying to
All right.
think. Unless you have, like, Vision
All right.
Hero Witch Raider, I think,
Okay.
you know what, let's just go all in.
All right.
Set 5 pass,
All right.
baby.
Only one proper way to respond to this situation.
I see.
I mean, statistically speaking, at this point, it's probably not a trap card on top of your deck. Oh no.
Ooh,
well.
that's a nice thing to draw next turn.
Yes, it is. Let's summon a Stratos.
Okay.
All right, let's activate a Stratos.
Fine.
Let's get ya boy.
Yo boy! A dusted gold.
Battle
He's
phase.
getting a dusty.
New.
Do I want to take this damage? You know what? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. I've got a bunch.
The punishment.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and punish one card on the field. Yeah, that seems good. And let's just get rid
Oh,
of this
that's
as
an
well.
intis. Oh, that's rough. That was my big backup plan.
Yes!
Main phase 2, let's activate a Dusted Gold. Grab my
Okay.
Dark Calling for later.
Dark calling.
I'll just set a back row and pass.
End phase, that's fine. And then I will activate Scapegoat.
No.
Goats
No.
and goats and goats and goats and goats.
Oh no, I know who's coming and it's very
We've got
bad
all
for
the
me.
goats. What the fuck? Did this do something again? Why can I not link something
because of
with my
punishment.
goats? Oh, because of punishment. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Okay, well.
Yep, oh, there that goes. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I guess we drop this and this. Seems good.
Where are your monsters?
Good question.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Well, I mean, the
Stop that.
scapegoats are monsters. I have them.
Okay. End phase. Yeah, let's go call the haunted target Stratos.
How about
Shit,
no?
fuck.
Let's
Okay,
get
well,
Stratos out of there. Everyone loves it.
Super agent. Surely there's a monster in your deck somewhere. There. Oh, what? What? I am sorry.
Oh, I mean, you found a monster.
I guess I did. Let's go super agent. We'll use its effect. We'll target this guy. Gonna like hit waking the dragons now, aren't I?
Unfortunate.
Ooh, pretty decent one. Okay, and
That
then
would have been good with all these tokens. Everything's in a column.
True. Let's go gold sarcophagus here. I have two very good options here, but I think I am going to banish graceful charity here.
I see, I see.
All right, movement man.
He's moving.
Battle phase.
Alright. 2 of my tokens will bid this world for farewell. Goodbye, red token. That I could have summoned you this turn would have been better. Can't believe I forgot punishment. To be fair, it's a one of. I mean, I barely, hardly ever use it. I forgot the restrictions.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's better than me last episode, just like having the access code combo and then deciding to get funky with Yazi and then having no end board.
Just decided to get funky with it a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna turn these 2 into a Masquerena.
That would make sense.
And we're gonna go ahead and normal summon Cyberstein.
This is horrifying.
Let's activate it, baby! 5,000 life points!
5,000 life points, that's a lot of them.
And behold, the ultimate fusion! It's just a Dragostapelia.
Oh, Dragostapelia is not a bad fusion, though, by any stretch of the imagination.
But it's also not a great fusion. And let's do this to prevent me from dying horribly.
Okay.
And you know what? You are forbidden from moving.
You can't stop me from moving one last time.
One last time. We're gonna celebrate. Okay. Battle phase. And... yeah, we're just gonna get rid of that.
Okay.
Maybe, in retrospect, I probably should have put it on Spiral Super Agent to stop him from being level 4. That way you can't make rank 4s, but, you know, we live with what we live with.
Alright.
Graceful chair.
Oh, that's
It'll
hilarious.
be here eventually.
That is hilarious. That actually deals with the one concern I had here. Here's the very silly gamble I can take here. Let's go super polymerization. I'm going to discard BLS.
How is that a gamble?
I forgot that you can't chain to super polymerization.
Yeah, you can't. That's the whole thing about super polymerization.
Guess I'll gain 0 here.
I'll set Lost Wind.
Okay.
I don't think it matters. I think that's just the game. You got the super poly when I had 2 dark monsters.
I was like, oh yeah, what are the chances that he can Masquerena away into a Link 3, a non-dark Link 3? And then I was like, 0, because you can't
because I just can't activate anything.
I thought the good thing about Super Poly was you could... My brain sometimes gets very strange ideas about what the important thing about a card is, and apparently this time the important thing about Super Poly was it could steal your opponent's monsters. Well, I can't not see him in the opener.
Yeah. Why not?
Alright, let's get the guy. Then... I'll just set a back row. Pass the turn, it's all you. I don't know why I didn't discard a Dusted Gold there. It was all a psyop.
Okay, so let's make sure my plays go through by getting rid of that.
No!
Yay, it worked. And let's get rid of a couple more things out of your hand, shall we? The Delinquent Duo doth arise!
Oh, when you hit my blue sky, too.
Hey there, Mr. Blue. Now, unfortunately, these both counter each other. Okay, let's go foo it.
Oh, alright. We're going for the foo.
Tokens? All the tokens in Token City.
These tokens are so funny.
Believe.
They're just the weirdest looking cloud ever.
And I'm just going to use all 3 of them for Rotten, the Heavenly General. Pretty neat. Start of the battle phase, he's just going to be like, nah, get out of here.
I'm going to take some damage.
Yep. Just go in, poke for 22. Give him the old 22 skidoo. And then we'll set a couple of cards. And hopefully that'll be... I was like, I did so much, but I think you still... No, I have 1 more card than you. Because I
All
drew
right.
for turn.
Here goes. A dusted gold.
All right. He's getting dusty.
Got the dark calling.
Gotcha.
Sarcophagus.
Go for it.
It
It's
is
golden.
very golden.
It's shiny.
So shine.
Last time the duel was over before you had a chance to draw from it.
I know, and I'm very tempted to go after the same card, but I think actually the thing that I want to guarantee I get is Kashtira Fenrir.
Yeah.
It's a very solid card. Monster Reborn.
Ooh.
Stratos effect. I will get a Celestial for my deck.
Celestial.
Oh, that's a very funny thing I can do here.
Like haha funny or
I am so sorry funny.
I see.
A lot of nice cards you got there.
Exciton. How
Yes.
exciting.
Very exciting. Let's try to use its effect, see what happens.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to stop that.
Okay. Oh, and that's permanent.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is. 950 is a fine number.
That's a pretty decent number. I mean, I take comfort in the fact that this would have happened the way that it happened, one way or another. I'll end my turn.
Oh, okay. Good. Good. Yes, indeed. Excellent. Battle phase?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Nah. I will flail in frustration.
22!
All right.
22 and you. We're coming back to it. All right. And I'll just set another back row.
Okay.
Raten beats.
Oh,
He's the champion. He's ready.
not a terrible top deck. Let's go for Graceful Charity.
All right. All right.
Woo! And a level 5 or higher monster? Don't mind if I do. I'll go Dark Calling.
God says no.
I am not sure what I'm supposed to do here.
Consider yourself warned. Evil isn't valid here. You could set a card. That might protect your life points a little bit.
I mean, that's the plan. Your go.
Okay. What the fuck am I going to do about the the oncoming Fenrir, though, is the problem. That's a big man. It's a big scary man. All right. Do I want to? You could target one card your opponent could destroy. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
thought-
should have considered that possibility. Okay, well, you know.
For some reason, I thought it was just monsters. And I was, oh, okay, that's neat. All right, you got one more turn. Did Gold Sark up?
Fenrir,
Fuck.
take the wheel. Take it from my hand.
No, fucking Fenrir. When will Kashtira learn?
All right, let's go.
When will it learn that its actions have consequences?
No!
You get
Wait!
back in the banish zone. You're not allowed to be out of here.
Do I have a way of winning this game now?
Raten
Surely
beats.
somewhere.
He's the heavenly something. General? Yeah.
No, I think Raten ends the game no matter what I do here now that Fenrir is gone.
Raten too strong. Go in
It's
there,
really
buddy.
good. You got a
Hit him
lot
with
of
the
value there.
pokes.
Interestingly, if I had maintained that foolish burial, I probably could have done a Destrudo combo that last turn, but I was like, I have to bluff it. There's no way Hardleg doesn't have a second monster in rotation. I am going to go first again. Oh! Not the best hand I've ever had. Not the worst one I've had for sure.
Okay.
But certainly not the best one.
Let's see what you got, Smakey.
Let's go for Tenyi Spirit Nahata.
Okay. There's a big
From
green
hand.
dragon.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I didn't have to do that. I knew there was one card in my hand that required me to not have a monster on the field to use, and I thought that it was a Nahada. It was not. It was the other card in my hand, and now I can't play my turn. Your go.
Oopsie doodle. Alright. So, obviously this is a huge risk when you're playing 40 one-ups, and some of them search other ones, but no one ever won a war by playing it safe.
That's not a bad plan.
2 more cards. What did I banish? Well, there's Graceful. That's unfortunate. I kinda would have liked that. And you don't have to worry about Delinquent Duo. Unless I'm lying to you to try to trick you, but I wouldn't do
Possibly.
that, would I? Would I? No. Oh, it worked last time. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Photon Thrasher, say hello.
Okay. It be thrashing.
And then we're going to normal summon Tin Goldfish.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna use Tin Goldfish to summon Clock Wyvern. And
Surely
Clock
you
Wyvern is going to make a token.
Surely you haven't found a way to Shockmaster.
No. I mean, I do have an Ixie that requires 3 materials, but it wouldn't be prudent, not at this juncture. Instead, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take these 2, going to make IP Masquerena.
Mm-hmm.
A Masquerena. And then we're just going to go ahead into Borreload Dragon.
Borreload is solid.
Monster. Let's go ahead and battle.
Okay.
Let's attack this.
Surely having access to a rank 4 this turn wouldn't have helped me.
Probably not. And then we're going to set a trio of cards.
It's a large number of cards.
It's many cards. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. This certainly helps.
5 cards to get rid of the Borreload. I know
Graceful
you have
charity.
many ways. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Draw 3, discard 2.
God damn it. Okay.
Playing
So,
Garnets in your
last
deck
turn,
again.
the thing I was supposed to do was activate a Hero Lives normal summon Nahada, but I saw Nahada and was like, oh, that's the card I'm supposed to not have monsters on the field to activate.
Ah, I see. Oh, and I'm guessing you have the Stratos in your hand, which is why you're not about to activate a Hero Lives.
I'm going to start off with a Giant Tree Nade.
Alright. Fair enough.
All right.
Nothing I can do about that.
Ya boy Guan Yun.
Oh no! Taking Nahara was a bad choice.
All right,
Now
I'm going to
you have
activate
4.
Guan Yun. I'm going to target my Nahada because I have to.
No, you can target other people. if you don't
Normal summon Stratos. Activate
Okay,
Stratos. Gonna grab a Dusted Gold.
He's
I
getting
am-
dusty.
Not making the mistakes I made last turn. I'm gonna activate my Adusted Gold so I don't draw into the target. And then, I'm gonna activate Monster Reborn, and I'm going to target your Photon Thrasher.
Okay. He's
All right.
thrashing.
He do be.
Let's thrash about. Also, I just noticed, like, I thought this guy was, like, some sort of weird, like, alien creature made of energy, but he's got, like, one human hand. Like, the one holding the sword is just, like, regular.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's true.
At least I think, unless that's just, like, flesh-colored,
Maybe it's, like,
but
Yeah, maybe it's like flesh-colored,
orange? I don't know.
like it's the X on its chest?
Maybe.
I don't want to think about it. Instead of thinking about that, I am going to think about Utopia.
Utopia!
And I am also going to think about Utopia the Lightning.
The lightning! Is it real lightning, Robert?
It's as real as it needs to be, Hardleg Joe. Let's go to battle phase.
Let me activate
Swing.
this before. Why can't... Oh, I hate this thing. I'm holding down the chain, and they're like, start of the battle phase? Nah, you don't get to activate anything. Could have lowered Guan Yun to 2,000.
You could have. All right, Guan Yun, get in there. That's my play.
All right. Well. There you go.
All right. No messing around. Let's just go to battle phase.
Okay. Start of the battle phase. I need to get rid of this, so I'm just going to bounce Utopia the Lightning.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Thank you. 35. I've got so many things that require life points. This feels like a waste, but I'm doing it.
Ice barrier.
Yep. It's a whole barrier made of ice.
Oh, and it's just a 0 guy now.
Yep. Just 0 in attack mode. Surely I don't have something that'll do double battle damage.
I am squinting at you. Squinting quite a bit.
Squint all you want. Ooh, okay. So, first things first, let's go ahead and activate this ice barrier. Let's send Gamma Seal and then add a water from my graveyard and... Oh, I could add 10 goldfish.
You
That's
could.
pretty neat. I think I'll take the Gamma Seal, though.
Don't
Not
like that.
for now, but there's just something later on that might be good.
Don't like that.
No, you would not. Let's normal summon Breaker, the magical warrior!
Oh, he's very magical.
Yes!
This card's-
and your back row is out of here!
This card is bizarrely good under these circumstances. Okay.
Yes! Why can't I do this? This is a spellcaster monster, right?
For the rest, until the end of your next turn
Oh.
after this effect resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except water monsters.
I have made a mistake. But that's fine. I still got rid of a back row and a front row. Best of both worlds. I think we're good.
Okay. That is not a bad card. Let's... set a back row.
Just setting a back row? I'm injured. Who would set
So
a
that
back
the
row?
men may move!
Fucking move, man.
Battle phase. Get in there, move, man.
Alright.
He hath
Fair
moved.
enough. He
End
had.
phase.
He didn't move, actually.
Oh, that's true. I mean, he moved in to attack the breaker. I guess there's a possibility that that's not how the Mech Knights attack. Stop
The worst
that.
thing is, I could have stopped that beforehand, but I was like, nah, I gotta wait till end
Now
phase.
I'll move.
End phase is surely where... Okay, well, that's what's gonna get used on that anyway. Set a card. And
Okay.
we'll set a card. And
Okay.
we'll end our turn. And hope you can't kill me.
All right. Let's go Dark Calling.
Alright. Call
No!
by the grave. Let's just
I've
get
had
rid of your
enough.
evil hero. Don't tell me you
I
have
move
Ghost
in
Bell.
defiance of your call by the grave. To stand in solidarity with my Dark Calling.
There we go.
Battle phase. To get in there, move, man.
Okay, I had another thing to deal with that.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
end the
I had
turn.
too many ways to deal with that. Alright. This works-ish. It works decently enough. It gets the job not done, but existing. which is... Oh, wait. Might this get the job done? To dream, perchance to get the job done. Let me normal summon a tricky clown.
It's very tricky.
Let me special summon the nefarious archfiend eater of nefariousness.
Oh, because there was a spellcaster. I understand.
Now you know what I was trying to do and failed to do. All right, let's make Dark Rebellion.
Okay.
Let's make this boy big.
All right. I
Target.
stand to face my accuser.
Do I want to activate Trick Clown with 2,000 life left? No, I don't think I do.
Okay.
If I end up top decking a level 4, I'm gonna feel very foolish, but we're gonna try this.
All right.
Oh, and I'm just hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me too. Okay.
Oh.
I have made several mistakes. Monster Reborn's gone. Call of the Haunted is gone. You could still have a premature burial. You could have Gofu get you into God knows what. I don't think I know what your other card is.
What deals with Dark Rebellion? This is going to be a bizarre turn, let me tell you. I am going to set a back row, and I am going to special summon Yellow Star.
All right.
All right.
Look at the stars.
Soul Charge.
Let's I
go
see.
Stratos, Nahata.
I knew there was another resurrection spell I wasn't considering.
All right. This is a very dangerous play because I am summoning 3 off of this. I just realized I did not need to summon 3 off of this because I have Stratos' effect, and I would have been able to get the 4th material anyway. Let's go.
Now you can make a Link 5. Haven't you always wanted a Link 5?
I have always wanted a Link 5. That's true. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Let's send away these 2 for IP.
All right. Surprising
And
amount of wind monsters in your deck.
Let's send off... That would be funny if it worked. It didn't suck. Let's send off my 2 dudes. Is that a good idea? No, it's not a good idea. What are you gonna do? Summon a monster I could destroy, but I couldn't have otherwise? Yeah, we'll just summon my otherwise useless Verte.
Oh, okay.
And then let's go for the guy.
The guy!
He's very much the guy.
He's accessing my code! No!
And let's get this Dark Rebellion.
I need that code to exist!
And that's all I got.
Alright, I've got to top deck something really good here, and that may just be it! So, your thing was summoned by, IP, but this turtle was not.
No, wait, no! I forgot about the turtle!
I was thinking 12 steps ahead! And then I will summon Gofu, the big shadow.
Strong. Surely you don't have anything decent you could summon off of Gofu here.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm summoning off of Gofu, Robert.
Oh
he
no,
won me the previous game, and he will win me
man
again.
himself.
The Heavenly General goes into battle phase, pops the turtle, and finally I have escaped from hell. I have claimed the coin. The age of Robert is over. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Finally done.
Oh. Thank
Wow.
you, Raw10. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy. Look at him. He's smiling. Look at that big green face right up on the thumbnail. You know why now.
I guess I should have just set the Celestial?
unless, yeah, maybe.
I guess I probably wouldn't have had to play the next turn in the face of Raw 10.
Yeah, he just pops something every time.
Yeah.
And there were once again mistakes made on both sides of things. And this was Highlander, you know, you're really at the mercy of whatever you top deck. I just prepared with Raw. I'm so glad too, because I had a little help deck building this from a gentleman who wishes they were no more.
Ah.
And he didn't include Raw 10. I was like, oh, you need to put this in, because Gofu can make that on its own. He's like, yeah, that's a pretty good inclusion.
You have learned the cardinal lesson of progression series on YouTube. You must learn from I Wish I Was Dead, but also grow beyond I Wish I Was Dead. At
least I hope so. But yeah, we finally did it, people. Thank you. And the question now, Robert, is what are you going to ban? Do you have any idea? Do you want to ban Raw 10?
There are a lot of cards I just don't want to be in this series anymore, right? I don't want to be summoning Access Code Talker anymore. I don't want Borals to be around. I don't want to be... Like, I love Malicious Bane, but I'm not going to ban Malicious Bane just because, you know, because I'm the only person who has it. I could just choose not to play it. I'm not sure yet, but I think the ban is IP Masquerena. There are all of these really good extra deck monsters that I could try to start banning out from under us. But the thing is, they all have counterplay, right? You can destroy them, you know?
Yeah.
There are various
IP
forms
makes
of removal.
Everything indestructible.
But yeah, if you go into an access code, that's now an indestructible access code. If you go into a Borreload, that's now an indestructible and untargetable Borreload. But if you take out the IP from the equation, now you have other possibilities. I have no idea what non-targeting destruction I have, but I think IP, I'm not sure yet, but I think IP Masquerena is going to be the ban. She just makes the extra duck strategies way too good.
It makes it very easy, because she's also the most generic. It's just 2 non-link monsters.
Yeah.
You can make her with tokens, although that is the other alternative, is like, what about Gofu or Scapegoat? Because both of them are like, yeah, just getting 4 tokens is pretty brutal.
That's true, but I feel like, again, if I ban one of those, you still activate Scapegoat and you still have IP access code or IP Boral. If I go for Gofu, I know you have 2 of those now, I'm pretty sure. So, like, you could just go Gofu, summon another, you know, there is always another thing that you could go for, but the card that makes the extra deck monsters the most annoying is IP Masquerena. Again, I'm not sure that's the correct ban, but I think for the health of the format, that might be the one.
We'll be able to confirm it next time when we come in on episode 10. Hopefully you're excited about then. Come back and find out what happens. Until then, good luck!
And have fun! We're back in the series, folks.
Hey there, folks. Thanks for watching the show. You know, content like this takes a lot of time and effort to produce, and it wouldn't be possible without the financial support of over 300 awesome patrons on Patreon. If you'd like to join them, there's a link down below. You could join up for as low as $1 a month, and any amount you could toss my way would really be appreciated. That being said, I'd like to give special thanks for those who went the extra mile and donated $25 or more last month. Their names are Davon Crushin, Cat Monarch, Shadow 1317, Uber Super Sloth, Austin Glover, Chris W, Elance, ya boy Slurp, Muntry, Barbarians Are Us, Choppy Rice, Chris Kessler, Default Titan 97, Dancing Joker, Emperor Lelouch, In-Game Magnus, Jeff M, JJ Squirtle, MBT Yugioh, Nathan, Gnaw Dog the Razor, Quintingent, Sanguine Strawberry, Spooky, Tenga Tapa Bob Ross, TJ Minty, Tristan Marlowe, and Viscount Billy Esquire. Thanks once again for everything, and until next time, stay frosty, Legos.